Hi, this is Thomas with Believe in the Run.
And this is Brandon with Believe in the Run.
And we're back with Between Two Shoes. And this time, it's the Mach 5 versus
the New Balance FuelCell Rebel V3.
Both these shoes are what I would call lightweight daily trainers. They could be used for tempo, could pick up the pace.
Yeah, I would consider it like up-tempo daily trainer. I like to put the two words together.
I do like up-tempo, it sounds nice. So both these shoes we really enjoyed. The Rebel V2 was one of our favorites from last year. They made a couple modifications to kind of make it more in the daily training realm. They added 1.5 millimeters of foam top and bottom so that you get a little more plush ride, a little more under the foot. On the Mach 5, they put in a new foam on this guy that gives it a little more life, a little more bounce. They both have gusseted tongues. They're built for that faster paced daily training.
Both these shoes you can pick up the pace in, which is really nice. They're both pretty lightweight. The biggest difference that I noticed, at least, is in the midsole. One's got kind of a dual density layer, and the other one's just kind of got one slab of fuel cell here.
And that dual density layer in this shoe makes this one a little more stable underfoot, so you're not feeling as, I don't know, from side to side. I feel like this one has a little more stability just from this firmer foam on the bottom than this foam, the softer foam on the top. This one has one layer of foam that is pretty much same from toe to heel.
Yeah, so the sensation and the feeling underfoot is going to be kind of like just very simple, very linear throughout the New Balance FuelCell line. Whereas with the Hoka Mach 5, it's going to be a little bit more complex. You're going to get that really nice soft plush landing with the Pro 5 Plus, but then the standard EVA is going to kind of keep that same rigid stabilization under the foot.
What do you think about the looks of these two shoes?
Both of these shoes, I mean, the Mach 5 takes the win for me 100%, even though it looks like the what's like the Nautica, like the Jerry or the Nautica shoe.
I would say the Solo Cup.
Yeah. There's a bunch of different things that you can compare it to, but the colors just pop. It's really nice. It goes really well with the white, so I'm a big fan of that. On the other hand, like not to be super brutal, but this is just a heinous colorway for me. I don't like the green. I think it's kind of like just an eyesore personally. And
I've seen this one in the white, and it does look better in the all white.
Yep.
So if we were comparing all whites to all, like, you know, this one that has a little bit of color flare, I think it'd be a tougher decision. But overall, I say, yeah, this one's got to win on looks.
Definitely.
If you're just checking out this two models.
Well, what about the upper?
I really like the way this upper fits. I think it's nice as far as breathability. My narrow foot was able to lock in pretty good on this shoe. I had no issues with the upper on this one.
Yeah, the upper on this one's breathable. It's really lightweight. It's nice mesh. I do think that at times it can feel like a little cheap in the upper, or just kind of like collectively as a whole as a shoe, but definitely in the upper more specifically. So I kind of like felt that it wasn't as nice of a lockdown or as well done as the Mach 5, just in my opinion.
I think that part of the problem with the feel of the shoe and why it might give a less rich feel is the supercritical foams are hard to make without feeling like styrofoam.
Yeah.
So it kind of just feels like you're standing on top of styrofoam. I don't blame the shoe for that. That's just the application. This foam, this fuel cell works really well as far as feeling snappy and bouncy underfoot. This one I would say feels more lively underfoot, while this one feels more cushioned and in control. It's gonna really depend on really how you want to use the shoe. If you're looking to go fast and just have a spongy, bouncy ride, you're gonna like the Rebel V3. If you want something that feels a little more stable, has a little more of a plush cush feel, I think you go Mach 5.
Especially with just like durability and miles, like you can kind of speak the same way. It's like, this is a faster, a little bit quicker shoe. You're probably gonna get less miles out of it, whereas the Mach 5, it's still fast, but it kind of shifts more toward that daily trainer, or you can even long run it in it or do some easy runs in it. And so you're gonna get more miles out of that shoe. So there are slight differences, minute differences there.
And one other thing you have to mention is the outsole. So you're getting blown rubber on this one for grip and for that toe off feel, and it's in the hot spots on the heel, where this one has an exposed rubberized EVA outsole. Some people like it. If you're not too hard on the shoe, they seem to hold up just fine. This one has lots of miles on it and seems pretty cosmetically fine.
Yeah, I mean, if I was to pick between these two shoes, I gotta go Hoka Mach 5. It's just a little bit more well-rounded for me. It's just a little bit softer. It feels more put together as a shoe, not as cheap feeling on the foot. and just overall, it just aesthetically looks better. I think Hoka's done a really good job with this one. So in terms of like new innovation, good job Hoka, you did well with the Pro 5 Plus.
And I never thought I would say this. If you said the Mach 4 I thought was a really nice shoe. We gave that high marks last year as well, but it didn't have that little extra bounce that I was looking for in a shoe. This one with the Pro 5 Plus and the new foam gives it that little bit of bounce that may put the edge on it. I do feel like if we're grading this on a daily trainer that can go up tempo, I think the Mach 5 is probably what I would lean towards, because I think that you could use it for a lot more styles of running than you can for the Rebel. I feel like this one, when I put that on, you just want to go fast. You just want to get that turnover going. You want to get up on your toes and roll. Where I feel like this one, again, maybe just slightly more tame in the stability and just the general feel. So I'd probably go Mach 5 as well. So thanks for watching Between Two Shoes, and that's a wrap.